Welcome back, cosmic voyagers, to the heart of the Samudra Manthana. Before we begin this sacred journey, let us bow in deep gratitude to my Guru, the eternal guide, and to the Mother Divine, the source of abundance, compassion, and grace, without whom no story, no mantra, and no creation can be complete. With their blessings, let us dive into the ocean of legends. We have witnessed the emergence of divine treasures and the precious Amrita, but at this crucial juncture, the universe hung in a delicate balance, teetering on the precipice of utter chaos. The moment the Amrita, the nectar of immortality, appeared, the air crackled with tension. Before the Devas could even react, the Asuras, consumed by their base desires and long-held mistrust, surged forward. With shouts of triumph and selfish intent, they seized the golden pot. They declared the nectar their own, their eyes gleaming with the promise of eternal power. This was a grave danger. An immortal race of Asuras, driven by a Dharma, unrighteousness, would surely plunge the cosmos into endless darkness. The universe, as they knew it was on the brink of disaster. The Devas, their faces etched with despair, turned to Lord Vishnu, the Purushottama, the Supreme Being. They pleaded for his intervention. Vishnu, the preserver of cosmic order, knew that direct brute force would only lead to more suffering. He needed a different path, a path of divine cunning and subtle manipulation. A profound truth guided him. Though Lord Shiva, in his impartiality, had refused to participate in the deception, Vishnu knew that preventing the Asura's destructive immortality was paramount for the survival of all lokas. And so, with a mere thought, Vishnu launched a potent tantric spell, a Vidveshvana Kritya, a charm of quarreling. It amplified the Asura's inherent greed, turning their desire for the Amrita into bitter, self-destructive infighting. They began to bicker and fight amongst themselves, each convinced they deserved the first draught, each accusing the other of treachery. Their Guru Shukracharya watched in helpless despair, knowing that his disciples, blinded by avarice, were beyond reason. The stage was set for the ultimate Maya, illusion. As the Asuras descended into chaotic infighting, a figure of unparalleled beauty materialized from the very essence of Lord Vishnu. This was no ordinary being. This was Mohini, the divine enchantress, Vishnu's most captivating incarnation. She moved with a hypnotic grace, her mere presence radiating an intoxicating allure. Her fragrance attracted celestial bees, and the tinkling of her anklets echoed in the heartstrings of all who beheld her. She had the innocent vulnerability of a carefree doe surrounded by hyenas, yet her eyes, though anxious, Udvigna Lochanam, held an undeniable power. Brahaspati, the wise guru of the Devas, immediately recognized the divine play. He cautioned his disciples, "This is Mohini Avatara, stop being so foolish." He knew there was no escape otherwise from her charm. Mohini approached the Asura king Bali, who was completely enthralled. She asked for the pot of Amrita, feigning innocence. Bali initially hesitated, acknowledging that the nectar belonged to both Devas and Asuras, but Mohini, with a playful scoff, accused him of being like all men, who make promises they don't mean and can't keep. Bali, desperate to prove his devotion, declared he would even die for you. Mohini, however, remained cool, responding only on one condition: "You're not allowed to question my strategy or manner of distribution." Bali, blinded by passion, readily agreed, proclaiming her his Paramasundari, who could do no wrong. The deception was seamless. Mohini began the distribution, ensuring the Devas received the true Amrita, while the Asuras, mesmerized, drank a mere imitation. But one cunning Asura, Swabhanu, saw through the Maya. He swiftly slipped into the Devas' line and got a precious sip of the nectar. However, in that very instant, Mohini revealed her true form, Lord Vishnu. With a flash of his mighty Sudarshana Chakra, he beheaded Swabhanu. Yet, having tasted the Amrita, the head and body lived on, destined to become the shadow planets Rahu and Ketu, forever pursuing the sun and moon. With the Amrita secured for the Devas, Vishnu swiftly departed, instructing them to handle the now enraged Asuras. He returned to Vaikuntha, leaving goddess Lakshmi, his divine consort, somewhat perplexed. She questioned his urgency. "I wonder of what use Dhanvantari is, if he couldn't heal this chaos." Vishnu, with a subtle chuckle, replied, "He only treats, I heal, and for now I have important healing to do." Vishnu's important healing was not of the body, but of the very fabric of cosmic order. He had to ensure that the material wealth represented by goddess Lakshmi was properly understood and invoked. He explained to goddess Lakshmi that the emergence of any divine entity is incomplete unless they are accorded a place in the Vedas and Yajnas. And so Vishnu summoned his two youthful sages, Chiklita and Kardama, tasking them with invoking Śrī Sūktam, the sacred hymn dedicated to goddess Lakshmi, which is her very own sonic form. For 3 long years, the sages diligently performed the Purushcharana, the elaborate rites of invocation, for the first 2 verses experiencing the bliss of awakened mantras. They approached Vishnu ready to complete the hymn. But Vishnu, ever the upholder of Dharma and cosmic protocol, stopped them. He explained that Śrī Sūktam, as a living embodiment of goddess Lakshmi, required her explicit permission for its full invocation. Goddess Lakshmi, in her boundless devotion, declared, "O Janardana, I belong to you. You are my heart and mind. You decide for me." Yet Vishnu gently guided her, reminding her that the foundations of the science of mantra and tantra have been laid by my beloved Shiva himself. He would not bypass Shiva's authority, for transformation and destruction necessary for creation were Shiva's domain. Goddess Lakshmi, with profound wisdom, understood the need for universal protocol. She knew that arbitrary decisions, even by divine beings, could lead to accusations of partiality for future generations, and so she instructed the sages, "You must go to the greatest yogi, Shiva, empty-handed, and approach him with utmost humility." Chiklita, in his eagerness, questioned this, arguing that the hymn was their mother's sonic form. But Vishnu firmly corrected him, urging him not to violate a Vedic protocol. And thus the sages embarked on a new path, a journey not just of invocation, but of understanding the intricate dance of divine powers. The story of Mohini and the establishment of Śrī Sūktam teaches us that even in moments of cosmic crisis, there is a profound order, Dharma, that must be maintained. It reminds us that true prosperity comes not just from wealth, but from wisdom, humility, and adherence to the cosmic principles. As we close, let us again offer our gratitude to my Guru, the eternal torchbearer, who shows us the path, and to the Mother Divine. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through the legends of our universe. May the wisdom of these stories illuminate your path.